Hey, yo, Wrestling World 205, represent. Man, before I get into what I'm going to get into, and as y'all can tell by the title, you already know. But first, I want to say, how are y'all doing? I hope everything is well. I hope the wrestling community, I hope y'all feeling good. I hope y'all are feeling really, truly great about everything that really went down, man. And I hope y'all doing well out here. But let's talk about it. SummerSlam 2024. Man, oh man, can I tell you, before I even get into everything that went down, everything that transpired, I just really truly want to say, I'm going to give this show a solid 9 out of 10. And that's really, truly good. Now, if AJ Lee would have came, I would have gave it a 10 out of 10. But that had to be truly the best SummerSlam I've seen in a minute. The best SummerSlam I've seen in a minute. Wow. But I want to talk about the results. I want to talk about everything that went down at SummerSlam. I want to talk about, all the moments that occurred. I want to talk about all that, and we just gonna go and get into it, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. So start off, Liv versus Rhea for the Women's World Championship. And I'm going to say, before I start, I was a firm 5 out of 6. I got every match down but one, and we'll get to that. But, like I said, Liv versus Rhea for the Women's World Championship. I will say this is a pretty solid match. I mean, we expected Dom to do a turn. Of course, we expected it. And Rhea, she played like, her shoulder, it went out, and she was being that tough woman that she was, that she is rather, and she popped that thing back into place. And in the closing moments of the match, she started to let her emotions get the best of her. She started to let her emotions get the best of her, and Dom was, no, you can't use the chair, and rightfully so. That moment right there, it made sense. If Rhea were to use that chair, she would have lost, and she wouldn't have won that title back. So that made perfectly sense. But another moment happened where Dom takes the chair, but then we get a little distraction and Dom slides the chair. Now, the moment he slid that chair, you knew it was for Liv. It was hands down for Liv. And sure as day, Liv Morgan, she hits Oblivion, and she retains the belt. And not only that, Dom lays a kiss on Liv afterwards. Now, let's talk about this. If anybody knows, if the real wrestling heads out there know, this same moment happened between Chris Jericho and Christian way back at WrestleMania 20, if anybody remembers that. Trish Stratus was on Chris Jericho's side, and I think that match was for the Intercontinental Championship, I believe. But I know it was at WrestleMania 20, and this is the same thing that took place. Trish betrayed Chris, made Chris lose, and she sided with the heel at the time, Christian. It was the same effect. It had that same energy, and I read that thing perfectly well. It had the same energy. Rhea in the ring, heartbroken. Dom and Liv just looking like the utmost biggest heels on Raw right now. And I just want to say, man, I'm ready for Raw. I'm ready to see what's going to go down. But that Judgment Day stuff, it don't stop there with SummerSlam. It don't stop there, but we're going to get into that later on. But Liv retains the belt, and I'm pretty sure that rivalry is going to carry into Bad Blood. I would love it to. Next match, Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the IC Championship. I'm perfectly glad that Braun Breaker won the IC Championship. I mean, come on, man. It's just, this guy is talented. This guy has it, man. Like, at first, when NXT 2.0 first started, I was a little iffy about Braun Breaker, but through time, I seen, man, he's the truth. And it was a decent match, and I enjoyed it, and they did the right thing by awarding him that IC Championship, because I'm pretty sure he is going to be a phenomenal Intercontinental Champion, and I wish him the best. Sami, of course, we already know the history with Sami Zayn. Wish him the best. Man, it's going to be looking good for Braun Breaker. Next match, LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Solid match. Solid match. I can't complain. Solid match, man. And I'm going to just say, man, before I get to the result of this match, you can say what you want about Logan Paul, whether you hate him or love him. That boy, he works his ass off in that ring. And he truly has my respect. Okay? Regardless of whatever, in that ring, he truly has my respect. But, of course, LA Knight finally captures some gold in WWE. He finally gets his first singles championship in WWE by winning the US Championship. Man, I'm not gonna lie, in the closing moments of this one, when Logan Paul had got those brass knuckles from MGK, okay, and Logan Paul pulled him up. Well, no, LA Knight pulled Logan Paul up on the apron, and then he used the brass knuckles. I really truly thought at that moment, I almost thought that they may let Logan Paul win here, but LA Knight, he reverses the clothesline. He puts him in BFT, blood first trauma, and now we have a new United States champion. And I just want to say congratulations to LA Knight. It's about his time, and I want to see what he does with that run. Next up is Nia Jax versus Bayley for the Women's Championship. Now this one, I thought Bayley was gonna retain, but they awarded Nia. Nia came out on top at the ending of this match. She came out on top. Now, I do definitely remember back in NXT days when they had a match there for the NXT Women's Championship, and Bayley was Hugger Bayley. I remember those days. But we fast forward to now, Nia Jax, she's queen of the ring. And I'm not going to lie, I truly feel good about them giving her the championship. I mean, it's about time. I mean, they kept giving her shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. And it was only a matter of time that, you know, she won the belt. Of course, Tiffany, she came out, she teased it, but she wasn't really truly going to cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase. You got to understand, she just got awarded a whole customized new briefcase. I don't even remember the last time anybody got rewarded a briefcase. The last time I remember, I mean, was Edge, CM Punk, Mr. Kennedy. I mean, they had briefcases, but they had their logos on them. They didn't have, you know, what Tiffany Stratton has now. But of course, she came just to be a distraction. And of course, Nia Jax, she does 2 power bombs, 2 annihilators, and she is now the new women's champion. And not a bad match, may I add. Not a bad match. Next match, Drew versus CM Punk. Man, One hell of a match. One hell of a match. I clearly see that match, even though CM Punk lost, Drew came out victorious. That match is not going to end. That match is going, that rivalry isn't going to end, may I say. That rivalry is really going to carry. I can't wait to see what type of match, what type of stipulation we going to have for Bad Blood. Because I know a lot of these rivalries, they finna really hit the button at Bad Blood. But really good match, incredible storytelling. I'm really wanting to see how Seth Rollins is going to get involved in this some way, shape, form, or fashion. But man, really good match. Really good match. CM Punk let his rage truly get the best of him. The rage that he had for Seth Rollins, he let it get the best of him, and it cost him. Drew wins. And we're going to see where this goes moving forward. The next match, some more Judgment Day business. Gunther versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. Amazing match. Hard-hitting match. These boys, man, they were hitting each other with every single little thing they had. Okay, they were hitting each other with every little single thing they had, and they were just beating the hell out of each other. And I said it in my prediction video. The only way that I could probably see Damian Priest losing is if Finn Balor intervenes, and rightfully so. He came out there beating the apron, showing that, hey, I'm rooting for you, Damian. Come on, let's do this. And sure as day, Damian Priest hits the South of Heaven choke slam, pins Gunther. Finn Balor puts Gunther's leg on the bottom rope. Damian Priest doesn't see it at first, but when they show the replay on that Titantron, he sees it. Finn Balor just betrayed me. Finn Balor just screwed me. And the hatred that was literally building inside Damian Priest was so bad he couldn't focus on Gunther anymore. And because of that rage he had, Gunther ends up becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion. And that is a rivalry that's that I think is going to be good as well. And what y'all can clearly see now, the Judgment Day is no more. The Judgment Day is no more. And earlier, Damian asked Finn, did you know about Dom portraying Rhea? Did you know about that? Finn was like, no, I didn't have no clue. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Finn, I'm pretty sure JD, I'm pretty sure Dom, everybody knew what was going to take place but Rhea and Damian. Because if you noticed, throughout the past weeks, Damian and Rhea were the only two that was acting like baby faces. Everybody else was acting heel. Like when they were trying to pick fights with Jey Uso, Sami Zayn. At one point, you got to think, back then, Rhea and Damian, they would be all up for that. But this time they were like, why are y'all picking fights like with these guys? There's no reason for that. That was a little hint. Like, and this thing with Damian and Finn has been building up for some time. I mean, they've been showing how they've never really truly been on the same page for a minute. And for this now to really blow up now we here. And will we see Demon Finn? I mean, we saw him at WrestleMania 39 when he faced Edge in that Hell in a Cell match. So will we see Demon Finn Balor? Who knows? But I'm here for it. Let's go. But like I said, Gunther beats Damian, and now he's the new world champion. Then we get to the main event. Solo versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Can I just say, to start off in this match, it started slow. But it gradually got to where it needed to be. Of course, you knew it was bloodline rules, so anything could take place. So you knew Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, all of them, they weren't far away. And so finally they intervened, and also KO and Randy Orton, they came back. They came back to hold them off. Then Cody Rhodes, he gets Solo. And also, can we really, Solo was doing a lot of trash talking, and I liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. It was interesting. It was interesting, just like what Roman was doing. But Cody goes for the 3 crossroads, and when he tries to hit that third one, then of course the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu comes in, hits whatever move that was off the top rope, and he beats him up, and he puts Solo on Cody. 1-2, Solo kicks out, and now it's time to really put him in the dirt. So he takes him to common ground, he takes him outside the ring, he clears the announce desk, puts him on top of the announce desk. And of course, Jacob goes to the top rope, does his splash yet again, but he tweaked his ankle. Now, we don't know the effects of that. Now, it was some sources saying that he was good, but I hope Jacob is truly good. I really do. I hope he's good. But but Jacob couldn't pick him up, and he knew he was hurt, and he couldn't get back up. So Solo's concerned about Jacob, but Jacob tells him to go finish it. Do what you got to do, finish it. And so Solo throws Cody in the ring, pins him, kicks out, and now we get to a moment in the match where both superstars are laid out in the ring. And sure as day, the OTC, original tribal chief, comes out of absence since WrestleMania, since he lost that championship, and comes back, and he comes back for vengeance, okay? He comes back and immediately has a dead eye on Solo. Gives him a Superman punch, gives him the spear. After all that, he turns and he gives Cody a little attention. He looks at him, he gives him a nod and due respect, but I truly feel that story isn't over. A trilogy, could it be coming? Who knows? But he gives him a nod. He walks out the ring. Cody Rhodes grabs Solo, hits him with one more crossroads, and that is the match. And now Roman Reigns has returned, and now he is smelling blood, and Solo, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, all of them get ready. Now, of course, we know for a fact this fight, Roman cannot go into it alone. He cannot. So, will he assemble the Usos? I think so. But he needs a 4th member. We don't know who that 4th member will be. Will it be Sammy? Will it be... We don't know. But I know for a fact them Usos, they are going to get reunited. I mean, I know it's a lot of bad blood. Jimmy doesn't like Jay. Jay doesn't like Roman. It's a lot of bad blood going around, okay? So, it's a lot of differences that need to be settled, because you got this whole other new bloodline that's trying to erase and trying to destroy what they built. So it's going to be a lot of things. Again, it's going to be a lot of things that happen, but overall, SummerSlam, 9 out of 10, man. Storytelling, long-term booking. This is what happens, man. And it's just so beautiful to see, because I can't even remember a SummerSlam that was this good of the modern era. I can't even remember. But now we're just looking forward to seeing what's next. Can't wait to watch Raw. Can't wait to watch SmackDown. Can't wait to see what goes down, man. It's gonna be something crazy. And oh y'all, excuse me. But it's truly beautiful. It was really a marvelous thing to see. I enjoyed every bit of it, and I know you guys did too. And let me know, what did you guys think about SummerSlam? Let me know, how did you think that was it the best SummerSlam of this modern era? Help me out. What was your favorite moment? Because truly that Roman Reigns return, even though felt it coming, but it was still a beautiful thing just to see it really take place. But hope y'all enjoyed that. Like I said, let me know about what y'all thought about SummerSlam. And man, we just getting started, man. It's so much more to go, man. We here. Let's do it. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.